Welcome to the advanced applications of the number system. In this video, we'll break down tricky concepts, highlight common mistakes, and share proven strategies to help you ace competitive exams. Whether you're preparing for bank exams, SSC, TET, or CAT, mastering the number system is a must. Let's start by understanding why number systems are so important and how they form the backbone of quantitative aptitude. From word problems to divisibility and distribution challenges, you'll see these concepts everywhere in exams. Ready to boost your confidence and accuracy? Let's dive in and build a solid foundation together. Number system questions show up in almost every competitive exam. You'll encounter them in word problems, age-based logic, and real-life scenarios. For example, you might be asked to find a two-digit number that's 4 times the sum of its digits, or solve an age puzzle where the father's age is a perfect square and the son's is a prime number. These problems test your ability to connect number properties with logical reasoning. Understanding how numbers behave in different contexts is the first step to solving these questions quickly and accurately. Visibility problems are a staple in exams like bank and SSC. You'll be asked to find remainders, check divisibility rules, or solve modular arithmetic questions. For instance, you might need to determine if a number is divisible by 11, or calculate the remainder when a large number is divided by a smaller one. Mastering divisibility rules not only saves time but also helps you avoid calculation errors. We'll cover the most common rules and show you how to apply them in different scenarios. Modular arithmetic can seem intimidating, but it's actually a powerful tool for solving remainder and divisibility problems. For example, you might be asked to find the remainder when a number like 123,456 is divided by 9. By breaking the problem into smaller parts and using digit sums, you can solve these questions quickly. We'll walk through step-by-step examples and highlight shortcuts that will help you tackle modular arithmetic with confidence. Distribution and grouping challenges test your understanding of factors, multiples, and systematic thinking. These are especially important for TET and TNPSC exams. You might be asked to divide objects into equal groups, find the maximum common group size using HCF, or determine the minimum number of items needed for equal distribution using LCM. For example, if 3 bells ring at intervals of 4, 6, and 8 minutes, when will they ring together again? These problems require you to identify whether to use HCF or LCM, and we'll show you how to decide quickly. Let's look at how HCF and LCM are used in exam questions. HCF helps you find the largest group size for equal distribution, while LCM tells you the minimum number of items needed for everyone to get the same amount. For example, if you need to distribute candies equally among children, HCF helps you maximize group size, and LCM helps you minimize leftovers. We'll practice with real exam questions and share tips for identifying which method to use. Even strong students make mistakes in number system questions. Let's review 5 common errors that can cost you marks. First, confusing prime and coprime numbers. Remember, coprime means the highest common factor is 1. Second, zero-related blunders like forgetting that 0 is even but not a natural number. Third, decimal trap, always count total decimal places when multiplying. Fourth, negative number signs, use brackets to avoid BODMAS error. Finally, remainder misconceptions. The remainder must always be less than the divisor. We'll explain each mistake and show you how to avoid them. Common confusion is between prime and coprime numbers. Just because 2 numbers are odd doesn't mean they're coprime. For example, 15 and 21 are both odd, but they share a factor of 3, so they're not coprime. Coprime means their HCF is 1. Understanding this distinction is crucial for solving factor and divisibility problems accurately. 0 can be tricky in number system questions. Remember, 0 is considered even and is a whole number, but it's not a natural number. Also, 0 divided by any number is 0, but any number divided by 0 is undefined. Keeping these facts in mind will help you avoid common pitfalls in exam questions involving 0. Decimals often trip up students. For example, multiplying 0.5 times 0.5 gives 0.25, not 0.1. The trick is to count the total decimal places in both numbers and apply them to the answer. This simple step can prevent calculation errors and save valuable time during exams. Negative numbers require careful handling, especially with brackets. For example, -3 times -4 equals +12, but writing times -4 without brackets can lead to mistakes due to BODMAS rules. Always use brackets when dealing with negative numbers to ensure you get the correct answer. Common error is misunderstanding remainders. The remainder must always be less than the divisor. If you calculate a remainder that's equal to or greater than the divisor, you've made a mistake in your division. Double-check your work to avoid losing marks on these simple but important details. There are a few golden rules that can make number system questions much easier. For example, the product of n consecutive integers is always divisible by n factorial. The sum of the first n natural numbers is n plus 1/2. And a number ending in 5 is divisible by 5, but only divisible by 25 if the last 2 digits are 0, 25, 50, or 75. Memorizing these rules will help you solve questions faster and with greater accuracy. Divisibility by 11 is a common exam question. The rule is simple: subtract the sum of the digits in even positions from the sum of the digits in odd positions. If the result is 0 or a multiple of 11, the number is divisible by 11. For example, 27, 28, 2 plus 2, 7 plus 8 equals 4, 15 equals, which is a multiple of 11, so it's divisible. For an exams test number systems in unique ways. Bank exams focus on simplification, BODMAS, and approximation. SSC and TNPSC emphasize divisibility, remainders, and HCF/LCM applications. TET and school exams test basic concepts, while CAT includes application-based questions that require logical thinking and multiple concepts. Knowing the exam pattern helps you prioritize your preparation and focus on the most relevant topic. In bank exams, you'll encounter questions that test your ability to simplify expressions using BODMAS, approximate answers quickly, and recognize number series patterns. These questions are designed to test your speed and accuracy. Practicing these types of problems will help you manage your time effectively during the exam. SSC and TNPSC exams place a strong emphasis on divisibility, remainders, and HCF/LCM applications. You'll need to be comfortable with prime and composite numbers, as well as solving word problems involving these concepts. Building a strong foundation in these areas will give you a significant advantage. TET and school exams focus on basic conceptual questions that test your fundamental understanding of the number system. Topics include place value, face value, even and odd numbers, and simple divisibility rules. These questions are usually straightforward but require a clear grasp of the basics. CAT exams include application-based questions that require logical thinking and the integration of multiple concepts. You'll need to apply your knowledge of number properties, cyclicity, unit digits, and remainder theorems. These questions are more challenging and require a deeper understanding of the number system. For your exam, it's important to review the core concepts, essential formulas, and fastest shortcuts. Make sure you've mastered the sum of n natural numbers, divisibility rules, prime numbers up to 100, perfect squares and cubes, HCF/LCM relationships, and the properties of 0 and 1. Practicing these concepts will help you solve questions more efficiently. Let's recap the 10 core concepts you must master. Divisibility rules 211, prime numbers up to 100, perfect squares and cubes up to 20, HCF/LCM relationships, BODMAS order properties of 0 and 1, even-odd rules and operations, place value system, decimal operations, and negative number rules. These are the building blocks for solving any number system question. Memorizing essential formulas is key to solving problems quickly. Know the sum of n natural numbers, sum of n odd even numbers, a plus b2 and ab2, a 2b2 equals a plus b, ab, product equals HCF times LCM, and the number of factors formula. These formulas will help you tackle a wide range of questions with confidence. Practicing shortcuts can save you valuable time in exams. For example, use the last digit to eliminate options, approximate before calculating, use divisibility to check answers, reverse check from options, and spot the outlier in multiple choice questions. These strategies help you work smarter, not harder. If a question involves multiplying odd numbers, the answer must be odd. Quickly cross out even options without calculating. This shortcut is especially useful in multiple choice questions where you need to eliminate wrong answers fast. Before calculating, approximate the answer. For example, for 37 times 48, think of it as 40 times 50 equals 2000. Eliminate options that are far from 2000 immediately. This saves time and helps you focus on the most likely answers. If the answer must be divisible by 3, quickly check the digit sum. If an option's digit sum isn't divisible by 3, you can reject it instantly. This method is quick and effective for narrowing down choices in multiple choice questions. In division problems, multiply the quotient by the divisor and add the remainder. If the result doesn't equal the dividend shown, the option is wrong. This reverse check method is a reliable way to confirm your answer. When given multiple options, look for the outlier. If 3 options are similar and one is very different, test the similar ones first. The outlier is often incorrect, saving you time and effort. To truly master the number system, focus on understanding the core concepts deeply. Practice problems involving divisibility, HCF/LCM, place value, and decimal operations. The more you practice, the more intuitive these concepts will become, making it easier to tackle even the toughest questions. Consistent practice is the key to success in number system questions. Set aside time each day to solve problems, review your mistakes, and refine your strategies. Over time, you'll notice your speed and accuracy improving, giving you a clear advantage in exams. Every mistake is an opportunity to learn. When you get a question wrong, take the time to understand why. Was it a calculation error, a misunderstanding of the concept, or a misapplication of a rule? Identifying the root cause will help you avoid similar mistakes in the future. Shortcuts are powerful, but only if you use them wisely. Don't rely on them blindly. Make sure you understand the logic behind each shortcut. Practice applying them in different scenarios so you can use them confidently during the exam. Set up a daily revision routine to keep concepts fresh in your mind. Spend a few minutes each day reviewing formulas, practicing problems, and testing yourself on shortcuts. This consistent effort will pay off when it's time for your exam. One of the best ways to prepare is by solving previous year papers. This gives you a sense of the types of questions asked, the difficulty level, and the time required. It also helps you identify patterns and common topics, making your preparation more targeted. Timing is crucial in competitive exams. Practice solving questions under timed conditions to improve your speed and accuracy. Use a stopwatch or timer to simulate exam conditions and track your progress over time. Exam pressure can lead to careless mistakes. Stay calm and focused during your preparation and on exam day. Take deep breaths, read each question carefully, and double-check your answers before moving on. Manage your time wisely during the exam. Don't spend too long on any one question. If you're stuck, move on and come back later if time permits. Prioritize questions you're confident about to maximize your score. Always leave a few minutes at the end to check your work. Look for calculation errors, misread questions, or skipped steps. A quick review can help you catch mistakes and improve your final score. A positive mindset can make a big difference in your performance. Believe in your preparation, trust your strategies, and stay motivated. Remember, every question you solve brings you one step closer to your goal. Let's recap what you need to master. 10 core concepts, 5 common mistakes to avoid, and 5 time-saving shortcuts. Focus on these areas during your revision and you'll be well prepared for any number system question that comes your way. On exam day, stick to your strategy. Start with questions you find easiest, use shortcuts to save time, and don't get bogged down by tough problems. Stay calm, manage your time, and trust your preparation. You've got this. Mastering the number system is your foundation for quantitative success. The skills you develop here will help you in all areas of math and logical reasoning. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep pushing yourself to improve. Make daily practice a habit. Set small goals, track your progress, and celebrate your improvements. Even 15 minutes a day can make a big difference over time. Consistency is the key to mastering the number system. You're ready to ace your exams. Remember, practice consistently, learn from your mistakes, and apply shortcuts wisely. Revise these concepts daily, solve previous year papers, and time yourself. All the best for your exams. Go show your mastery of the number system. Congratulations on completing this comprehensive guide to the advanced applications of the number system. With these strategies, tips, and shortcuts, you're well equipped to tackle any number system question in your upcoming exams. Keep practicing, stay confident, and success will follow. Good luck.